One of the more scenic coastal water sources in our area can also have one of the most annoying smells at times. News Channel reporter John Palminteri joins us live. And John, you've been following the efforts to fix the conditions at the Santa Barbara Bird Refuge, and after many studies, work is finally underway.
Well, the Bird Refuge is along Cabrillo Boulevard, and it certainly is one of the more beautiful sites in Santa Barbara, visited by thousands of people each week. But at times, it does put off a smell that turns people away. Now, a new project is underway that'll improve not only the water quality, but the overall health of the Bird Refuge site.
Came down here a week ago, and holy Toledo, I had to leave in about 5 minutes. It really smelled.
You haven't had to go far to find someone in the heat of the summer who has smelled something that resembles rotten eggs around the Santa Barbara Bird Refuge.
My wife used to work in one of these houses up here, and she had a hard time coming through here. From these months on, it really gets bad, so very smelly. So this is going to be a good project.
After years of ideas and studies, a project underway now could clean the water and clear the air. The City of Santa Barbara's Creeks Division says it'll involve the large Bird Refuge water source on the north side of Cabrillo Boulevard and also the East Beach Oceanside runoff.
We can improve the flow between the bird refuge and the ocean. We can get rid of the nutrients that are in there and improve the oxygen levels, reduce the odor events, make it better for wildlife and everybody.
The work involves putting in new gates to stop or release the water and a full restoration of the habitat on both sides of the street. One of the goals of the project is to increase the ability of the runoff water to interact with the ocean tidal flow, and that'll flush out the bird refuge and eliminate that occasional annoying smell. One person shooting pictures of the birds in the area learned about the project and is looking forward to the change.
It actually should be improved. We should see more diversity, both of plant and wildlife species. There may be some change. So some things that people are used to seeing when that was a total freshwater system, it may shift a bit.
But what we do have permits for is to lower that berm prior to rain events in the winter, and then it can spill over in smaller rain events and then drain.
The Andre Clark Bird Refuge has been here about 100 years and visited often by daily walkers, bike riders, and birds.
It's a landmark, and it's important in terms of wildlife habitat. There's not many coastal lagoons left. About 90% of them have been filled in California over time for development. So this is one of those remaining areas that's worth preserving, and the public likes it.
So once again, the main project, while we thought for years was going to be right where all the water is in the lagoon, it's also here in the East Beach side where I'm standing, and some of the land between the creek and the Clark estate will be redeveloped as well. So there's a lot going on here in phases between now and December. Reporting live along East Beach this evening, I'm News Channel reporter John Palminteri.
Even our local lagoon is begging Mother Nature for rain, but Gabe, that's not going to happen anytime soon, is it?
Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Looking really dry.